Referee taking a look at the gloves. Mouthpiece in.
Ladies and
Likes
gentlemen,
what he
your referee
sees.
for
Now
tonight's
invites
fight,
both fighters to the center of the ring,
Fujiwara.
and let's listen.
All right, gentlemen, this is the 5 rounds for the WBC International title. Touch him up. Go back to your point.
Michiro Kanero, the third man in the ring. We're ready to go. Saddle up and get ready to ride. 5 rounds of Muay Thai action.
Kunitaka is obviously the taller of the two fighters, Phil. So let's see how he utilizes that reach advantage. Remember, this is full Muay Thai rules, elbows, knees, everything goes. Immediately, Kunitaka begins to march forward, which is very rare. You know, normally Romie Adanza sets the pace, but look at this warrior from Japan. He's coming right out. Everything he's throwing is being thrown with bad intention. Lead right hand, their body shot with the left hand by Kunitaka. Front kick by Adanza. Jab coming right back down. What an array of arsenal from Kunitaka from Japan. This is the first time we've seen him, Phil. He looks impressive. Lead right hand. Whoa! What a big right hand by Romie Adanza.
And they're going to count it.
Yes, they are. Caught him flush on the chin. It's not like he wasn't staggered. He's a little woozy, Phil.
Kunitaka says he's okay, and here comes Romie again as they touch gloves.
Inside leg kick by Romie. I'm surprised he hasn't jumped on him a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Being that he landed a flush right hand on the chin of Kunitaka Fujiwara from Japan. There goes Adanza to that leg attack. Big left hook he just missed with.
Adanza starting quickly, as has been his calling card.
Over the top with the right hand, back with the left hand. Adanza's firing to the head. Hope Adanza doesn't start just head hunting because he caught this Japanese opponent with that right hand. There he's landing nice solid shots. Tempted right elbow by Kunitaka. Left elbow there. Kunitaka going to the elbows, Phil. Looks like there's a cut over the left eye. Now I got to get a better angle, Phil, of Adanza. Might have been from an elbow there. Adanza going to the body and to the head with the left hand, but Kunitaka definitely letting the elbows fly.
It's a big welt, Blinky. Wow, it looks like he might have caught an elbow.
There's the elbows again, Phil. Now he goes to the body with the left hand, right uppercut, right leg to the thigh of Adanza. Actually backing Adanza up now here in the first round after being down from a big right hand of Adanza.
Boy, Adanza with a huge welt on the outside of the left eye as the first round comes to an end. We'll be back with round 2 in a moment. Round 1 action, a big start for Romie Adanza. A right hand dropped Kunitaka in that first round, and he hit him flush on the chin. The big surprise was that he didn't follow it with much, and then later in the round, it was Kunitaka.
Well, yeah, it was Kunitaka. He lost the round, but he came back, Bill, with a flurry with those elbows. Look at the bubble. Not a welt, a bubble over the eye, right on the forehead of Adanza.
Let's go, Romie.
Here we go, round 2. Kunitaka Fujiwara of Okayama, Japan, and Romie Adanza.
You know, and Kunitaka Fujiwara, Phil, coming into the fight was confident that he had the skills and the wherewithal to match up with Adanza. And you know what? He's starting to make me a believer because he's come out very aggressive this round, backing Adanza up, and that's after going down in the first round. Inside leg kick.
Adanza now on the assault.
You know, and you can see Kunitaka, Phil, he's looking really for the elbow. There it lands again. And he's making that a major part of his arsenal, Phil. Wow, what was that? He went leaping towards Adanza and ends up with both legs through the ropes. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Right hand to the body, nice jab by Adanza.
Adanza's cut.
No, he absolutely is cut, Phil. And there's, without question, it has to do with the elbows thrown by the Japanese fighter.
I can't tell from exactly where Adanza is in the ring and where we are, where the blood is coming from. I think it's on the top of the head.
And I'll tell you what, right after he landed that shot, he went to the body with a big left hand to the body of Adanza. Adanza fighting back there, lands a right hand, left hook, but they didn't have the same damage that the first right hand had, as in fact, the Japanese fighter Kunitaka Fujiwara backed Adanza up with a punch of his own right now up against the ropes. What a good-looking little fight. Wow. And Adanza now pinned against the ropes, Phil, getting some big shots, another big right elbow. Flush off of the forehead of Adanza as he's bleeding now.
The cut on the crown of the head of Romie Adanza.
Left front ball kick by Kunitaka to the body of Adanza. Well, Kunitaka really is surprising his arsenal, Phil. He goes to the body well with both hands. He's got a good jab. There's a left hand to the body again, which is loosening up Adanza. And now he comes back with that left elbow, and he's found a place for those. There's that jab again. Attempted high left kick by Adanza. Kunitaka fortunate to have that right glove high, because that would have had some tremendous impact, I'm sure.
Final seconds of this second round. Boy, thus far, Kunitaka walking right through the offensive weaponry of Romie Adanza, and it ends with a good left to the chin of Fujiwara. Man, I'll tell you what, if you are just joining us, you have missed two blistering rounds between Romie Adanza and Kunitaka Fujiwara here tonight in our WCK main event.
And you know, Phil, it makes me wonder if, in fact, when Romie Adanza caught Fujiwara with that right hand, you know, it was more like a flash knockdown. It looked like he was hurt, but you know, he shook it off well, came back strong that round. Had it not been for the knockdown, he was in that round. Comes back this next round now and really begins to, you know, put the pressure on Adanza with body and leg. And look at that cut now right on the top of the head. Those are all from the elbows, Phil. Not to mention the bubble over his eye. Japanese fighter already on his feet, ready to go.
Now we've got a temporary time being called.
Something to do with the gloves of Romie Adanza.
Okay, they had tape. It was tape around the wrist of the glove that his handlers pulled off. So we're set to go. Action here in round three.
Adanza just got caught with Adanza getting caught with a lot of shots, Phil. But he's coming back with his own, but they're not making Kunitaka back up. There's another right elbow. Front ball kick to the body. Kunitaka really raining punches and elbows down on Romie Adanza.
Boy, this was a fighter with no international experience whatsoever, and look at these elbows he's raining on Adanza.
I mean, and Romie catching him there with a right hand, a left hook before that, but not causing the Japanese fighter to back up.
And I think one reason for that is look at the way Adanza is just rolling his punches, looping them.
Yeah, Phil, but I'll tell you, this Japanese fighter is really controlling this fight. He's got Adanza backpedaling. He's been able to really utilize those elbows frequently, causing a lot of damage to the head and the face of Romie Adanza. You notice the Japanese fighter, he doesn't jump too far back out of range either. And he doesn't waste a lot of shots, kicks or punches. There's a body shot again. He's made a home for that body and tried to come back over the top with a right elbow. Adanza's tough. He is the champion. He does have the belt. There he tried to lead with the right hand, and Kunitaka came back with a right elbow. Double jab, right hand by Adanza. Left uppercut by Kunitaka. Ooh, picking the head up of Romie Adanza.
Boy, that lump between the left temple and the left eye of Adanza, Blinky, that is some kind of ugly here at ringside.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't look good at all. And I know that Kunitaka, see that right elbow? He's looking to land it right off that lump to split it wide open, I'm sure. There it comes again, and he's been throwing it with frequency as Adanza's trying to ward him off, and he's trying to fight back, came back with a left knee. But this Japanese fighter really is a strong fighter, Phil.
Good. Short right hand by Romie. But it's...
Why isn't he going down? I hit him with a right hand in the first round, put him on the canvas, and here I'm hitting him with good shots, and he's still walking to me. There comes that attack, methodical, with that left hand to the body. Really, really beginning to take its toll.
It has been a tremendous fight here in State Line, Nevada, our main event. Don't go away. We'll be back with round 4. And as we get set for round 4 into the corner of Romie Adanza, as his handlers try desperately to get that blood stopped. But more importantly for Romie Adanza, Blinky, is they better try and figure out something for Romie Adanza to employ against Kunitaka Fujiwara to slow him down.
Absolutely, Phil. I mean, there's no question. Romie has hit him with everything he's got. He's landed good shots. Some of them have been too singular, though. It's been one at a time. He's got to come back, put his punches together, but he can't forget his leg attack and his body attack. And Romie Adanza also has a good body attack and needs to slow down Kunitaka Fujiwara in order to reestablish his game.
Kunitaka, very well known throughout Japan. He's an expert bass fisherman there, and he's known throughout the country for his exploits in bass fishing.
I hear he was in one of the local bass fishing gear stores here in Las Vegas. At State Line. And he was in hog heaven from what we understand. They're Romie there now backs Kunitaka, Fujiwara, back. But Fujiwara comes right back on the attack, Phil. It's like Adanza can't hurt him. Nice combination there by Adanza, and that's what he's got to do. There he goes back down to his own body attack, which he's kind of abandoned, Phil, because, Fujiwara has dictated the pace of the fight.
Romie attempted a spinning back elbow and just missed the chin of Fujiwara.
There he's landed a couple of good jabs in succession, right hand, left hook before that. Now he's putting them together. The attempted high kick, which is a great idea. And jump knee by Adanza, really leaving nothing in the kitchen cupboards, I'll tell you that much. But here comes Fujiwara, Phil. Stiff jab by Romie off the ropes. What an excellent fight this has really developed into, Phil.
Tremendous fight.
Big jab, right hand, left hook, right elbow thrown by Kunitaka. There's another elbow, Phil. Right up the middle now. He's coming up with it vertically. And now, the referee's going to pull him over to get it checked out.
And they're going to ask the ring physician to take a look at the cut and that welt. And the physician says, let it go. The time is back in, and round 4 continues.
I mean, Romie's landed some great shots this round, Phil. It's not like he's not landing shots, but he's not been able to stop Kunitaka from coming forward there, and relentless with that right elbow.
Romie, look at that, throwing left to right, everything's looped. now we're going to stop the... it's timeout again, and they're going to ask the ring doctor to come in once more.
And you see the referee shaking his head, like saying it's too bad.
Oh, they're going to stop this. Oh, blood pouring into the left eye. It's over with. They're going to stop it, and rightfully so. Romie can't believe it, but Blink, it is the right call.
I mean, Romie Adanza is a true champion, Phil. Never does a true champion want to fight to be stopped. And it's not like he's not been in the fight, but I got to tell you, it's the right decision here, because these are the kind of injuries that, as you look at that gash over his left elbow, that's not to talk about the gash on the top of his head, that can end a career.
That is an ugly gash over his left eye. I'm telling you what, there was no decision to be made there. Once the referee took him over to the ring position again, you saw, if you can read lips, the position said, stop it.
Yeah, and you know, Kunitaka was after that bubble on the left side of the forehead of Adanza, Phil, and he was relentless with those elbows. And that's what ultimately caused that gash over the eye of Romie Adanza.
Adanza and Fujiwara embrace as this fight has been stopped. And as much as Adanza may have protested it, it was absolutely the right call. The end comes here in round 4. A very, very disappointed champion now relinquishes his belt on a TKO to Kunitaka Fujiwara. And Blinky, I have every reason to believe we're going to see these two in a ring again.
Well, I would love to see it. I'll tell you, this was an action-packed fight, Phil. I've been on the edge of my seat all night with this one. Right from round 1, it didn't stop. What a great fight. These are the kind of fights that promote Muay Thai fighting in this country.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the bass and the waters of Japan have any idea what a great Muay Thai fighter Fujiwara is, they'll jump in the boat.
Oh, come on now, Phil Stone.
Just jump in the boat. Disappointing night for Romie Adanza. But I'll tell you, there maybe is some solace, Blinky, in knowing that he didn't lose on a questionable decision. It was an absolute right decision.
No, absolutely, Phil. And I'll tell you, I don't know when I can remember seeing that relentless of an attack with elbows as here tonight.
Yeah, let's find out from Chris Gregory officially when the end came.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Junichiro Kumiho stops the fight. 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round 4 due to a cut over the eye. Your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Kunitaka. Presenting the belt for Kunitaka is promoter Dennis Warner from Instinct Productions. Round of applause for the winner and new WBC International Super Bantamweight Champion, Kunitaka. And also a big round of applause for the challenger, Romie Adanza.
Kunitaka will take the belt home with him to Okayama, Japan. We'll be back in just a moment.